Alrighty then, welcome everybody to another team game in Dota 2. We'll be having NewVersion versus the Toon Squad. I will be your caster, Vader. I'm going to be kicking this game off with an initial ban of a Bat Rider. Getting rid of the Bat Rider. A crazy initiation with the Blink Dagger and the lasso, and then also getting out a very big initiator and ganker in the form of the Wisp. Two very standard bans coming out currently, and if they continue to follow this pattern, oh nope, they go Darkseer instead. So getting rid of the Darkseer, and as I said on Reddit a little while ago, I said Darkseer is OP. Completely true. Next Assassin, also very good pick, very good ban out. Now, this could be geared towards a very basic lineup, that being maybe something like a Coddle PL, or maybe like an Alchemist, whatever lineup. Something that is very often seen, however they have taken out some of the big initiators and big counter initiators, so it'll be interesting to see what they pick up against. Likewise, NewVersion up, Nature's Prophet, yep. We're going to see a little bit standard play possibly coming out from the Toon Squad. But Nature's Prophet, great split push. NewVersion picking out that Wisp, and the next Assassin going to be going for something that hopefully won't I guess, need that initiation. They may play the farm game more so. But in eliminating those two big initiators, they're going to not have to worry about that crazy damage coming out from Vendetta or that global presence of the Wisp. So that opens up options for things like Weavers, so you can have a very solid Weaver play, but you could also have something like a Lifestealer. My personal, at least one of my very personally favorite carries. Wow, that was a sentence. But Lifestealer, excellent carry, incredibly terrifying just to see on the field. And this could mean that they might go for some Puck combination. Second pick, I wouldn't be surprised if it was something like a Queen of Pain, or maybe a Puck, or something like maybe a Vengeful Spirit, just to get that swap out so you can get the initial kills. Maybe something like a Chaos Knight, just have that double carry. Just so something a little bit more interesting, something new. But they choose to go Nagasire. That's a very solid support. Has the sure net that will go through that BKB of anyone, as well as the sleep setup. And Puck is going to be picked up for the Toon Squad, so they're going to pick up the Puck instead. And hopefully have a good amount of counter initiation, because the Puck has that Dream Coil to initiate, but also to counter initiate through the mini stun. But he also has plenty of escapes, being probably I would say arguably Puck is the most challenging hero to catch with the phase shift and the orb John, and then you throw a Blink Dagger on him and he's almost impossible to catch. But Puck is picked up, and now bans for NewVersion. They're going to be wanting to get rid of characters like PL, like Coddle, like maybe even an Alchemist. Characters that can do big lane push.
10 seconds remaining.
The Toon Squad hasn't picked up the carry just yet, so it could be in the form of that Puck. They may choose to go for something a little bit different, but we'll see. Clockwork is the ban out from the NewVersion. That's a good getting rid of that big initiation from the Clockwork in conjunction with the Puck. If you catch one or two in your cogs and then throw the Puck ultimate on top of that, that's a massive amount of damage output that the Toon Squad is going to be able to output onto NewVersion. And Magnus is going to be the ban, as well as Alina. Two very strong core and support based heroes that would have worked pretty well with NewVersion's lineup. Alina with those nukes to go over top of the Lifestealer, Naga Siren's holds in our own nukes, or the Magnus to even do that mid lane harass to the Puck, and then have the big RP to just bring everybody together and have that mass AoE. So smart bans coming out from the Toon Squad. NewVersion, I'm guessing they're going to continue to ban these big initiators, or they just ban a carry like a Gyrocopter. Which the Toon Squad, they absolutely could have had a Gyrocopter in their lineup. The possibility there was pretty high. Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys remember, but for those of you who may be tuning in who are a little bit, I guess, newer-ish, The days of the endless gyrocopter picks for like 4 months was absolute torture. I'm very happy that they veered away from it. That and Lifesteal. Lifesteal and gyrocopter were the two big carries. But we have a few more carries now. We have the Alchemist, who's making a very interesting imprint on the scene, as well as other characters like the Weaver that we saw at the International 3. But the Keeper of the Light will be picked up by NewVersion's strong anti-push versus the Nature's Prophet. Plus you have that recall and the Blinding Light to just allow the Lifestealer to just tear people to shreds and have less problems. And a Spectre comes out from the Toon Squad. They're looking for global presence here. The Spectre with her haunts and the Nature's Prophet with that Wrath of Nature. They're going to be going for that global presence. This could be potentially a problem for NewVersion in the form of their supports. Naga Siren, fairly squishy hero. If she doesn't have the farm or the items in order to at least live longer than 3 seconds. And Keeper of the Light is extremely fleshy. Very easy to take down. However, Spectre, good pickup. Puck for the initiation, Spectre initiation, Nature's Prophet jump in. There's a lot of initiating kill. However, Naga Siren, queen of that anti-initiation through the power of the song. She just has to be in the area. If they catch out someone like the Keeper of the Light or the Lifestealer without any kind of support, any of those heroes are going to die very easily. NewVersion, they're going to need a big initiator of their own. They're not choosing to go that route just yet. They're going to be grabbing the Templar Assassin for the mid laner, and Treant Protector is going to make sure that the Spectre stays alive in lane and gets the farm that he needs. And this Treant Protector currently is one of my favorite and one of my most hated heroes, I think, in this game so far. Just because the ability to heal towers, as well as just have that global armor that can save your teammate just instantly, is absolutely infuriating as a chasing hero. I mean, I love Night Stalker, so whenever someone plays a Treant Protector and throws the armor on whatever hero I am about to kill, it forces me to have to use things like Void and stuff like that to kill him off. Otherwise, I would have just had one more right click and killed him. So Treant, solid pickup from the Toon Squad. It's going to give the Spectre a lot of flexibility. Nature's Prophet, having that split push Puck with the initiation, as well as her own split push with the Illusionary Orb and her general nukes. So the Toon Squad are looking very strong. However, NewVersion, they have a lot of counter initiation and a lot of DPS just going downfield through the power of the Templar Assassin's Smell Strike, as well as her own right clicks and the refraction charges, as well as the Lifestealer's plain right clicks. And Keeper of the Light with his giant Illuminate nuke, as well as Naga Siren with her push of the Ilaga Illusions, as well as the Net Riptide. So both teams looking very solid right now, and in the ban phase, they're banning out the supports, because the Toon Squad is currently missing one more support, and as well as the NewVersion is also missing one more support. Well, I guess they need a core. That's interesting. They ban out the CM because they have their 2 supports in the form of the Naga Siren and the Keeper of the Light. But Bane banned out for NewVersion. Strong ban. I was kind of surprised the Toon Squad didn't pick up a Bane instead of a Treant Protector. But maybe they were hoping that the Bane wasn't going to be banned out. But nonetheless, Bane is banned out. In this kind of game, I guess it's pub, but I would expect the moment you pick up a Lifestealer, I would expect the very next ban to be a Bane ban. But
5 seconds
or Bane pickup for that matter. I mean, save the Spectre pick for the later portions, but Captain Hindsight, it's gonna do. But final pick coming up here for NewVersion, they need a big initiator. They need something that can just jump in, do massive damage, and then get out. A Queen of Pain is a possibility, however that would take away the mid lane potential of the Templar Assassin. They may just go for another stun-heavy core. Who that is, I'm not quite sure just yet. They could, just to mix things up, and maybe just to give that extra nuke, maybe an Earthshaker, just throwing it out there. Earthshaker would give them a lot of nuke potential, counter initiation with the Keeper of the Light, big stuns, just general, just lots of things blowing up basically. They could also maybe go down the lines of a Timbersaw, just for that constant damage, as well as the strong damage. Nope, they go Alchemist.
Radiant team pick.
Very interesting double carry lineup. We got the Lifestealer and the Alchemist. Lifestealer may choose to go the race car build, that being the Sange and Yasha in conjunction with the Phase Boots. And then he may go for something a little bit more core based, and Lion is last pick. So we have Dream Protector Lion going to be protecting that Spectre, and it's possible we'll be seeing him tri-lane, maybe. However, this is more than likely going to be a Puck mid lane, Nature's Prophet hard lane, and then, or unless the Nature's Prophet goes easy lane, goes into jungle, excuse me, and the Tree Protector goes top alone, but that's highly unlikely. So it might be a Nature's Prophet hard lane, Puck mid lane with the Spectre, Tree Protector, Lion bot lane. And over on NewVersion, we're going to be having probably a jungling Lifestealer with a mid lane Templar Assassin and a Naga Siren, Keeper of the Light, Alchemist tri lane. Or the Lifestealer might just go hard lane. Anywho, going to be jumping into this game. Spectre wearing an extremely beautiful suit.
Prepare for battle.
This is the almost full set. Very nice looking. So to start with, we'll be having, while I have the pause, we'll have a second to identify these players. So we'll be having Sidania on the Spectre. Over on the Nature's Prophet, we're going to be having a Jazbo. Over to the Lion, we'll be having Pepe Le Pied and Thomas the Dank Engine on Tree and Protector. Finally, we'll be having Voper. Excuse me, I don't know how I can pronounce that. Vopler on the Puck. Then over to the Dire side, we'll be having the Gamon. On Keeper of the Light, we'll be having Feed. I'm just going to call him Feed. Naga Siren. Very nice Naga Siren too, looks like. He's got he's got the full set of the Southern Exile. Then over to the Lifestealer, we're going to be having Mad. We'll be commanding the Lifestealer. Over to the interesting pick, we're going to be having Frodo Baggins, I think that's what it is. Yep, we're going to go with Frodo Baggins on the Alchemist. And finally, we're going to be having Hollow Man Freak on the Templar Assassin. And by the looks of it, yeah, these lanes are going to be shaping up with the Templar mid. The Lifestealer should be running hard lane solo unless they choose to go on a tri-lane, which this is a possibility. Keeper of the Light and Naga Siren are heading bot. What did Lifestealer scale? He hasn't skilled anything. If he goes that open wounds, he's absolutely going for some kind of big team fight. However, he doesn't quite have the attack speed yet. Lifestealer has 1.4 attack speed at level 1. And even Rage doesn't give enough attack speed to really warrant going for a level 1 open wounds. Excuse me. So it'll be interesting to see how they lane this. I mean, they have a lot of nuke over the top. It'll give plenty of gold to that Lifestealer. However, it's potentially a dangerous lane to be. That's when then hang on a second, bot lane. We might have some action going on. Spectre and Lion just kind of waiting in the wings. They don't see them. As far as I know, let's just check real quick. Radiant, yep. No vision. Dire. No vision. So they're literally within just breathing distance. And neither team is going to attack them. Just planting down a sentry ward to stop the pull camp. And then going to their respective hard lane. Meanwhile, Alchemist, he will be doing a hard lane up top. He'll be getting some, if he's good at last hitting versus this Treant Protector, and it is going to be a Treant Protector hard lane. It's going to be interesting. Two big giant guys against each other. But this is going to be the tri-lane that we're looking at. We're going to be looking at an aggressive tri-lane with the Lifestealer, Naga Siren, and the Keeper of the Light, who's going to have a DD rune possibly for this match. But versus the Spectre and the Lion, there's technically a third-party person in this lane, that being the tree and hello a second, hang on. Naga, where are you going? That was weird. Oh well, but there's technically a third person just in spirit in this lane, that being the Tree and Protector. And he's going to provide good solid support to those heroes. And it'll be interesting to see how this shapes up. Spectre must get her farm. Currently, she's at 3-0 versus a 2-1 Lifestealer. And while that's pretty good, she needs to maintain that and surpass Lifestealer by a good margin in order to continue this. Oh, that's an interesting courier. It's a flaming courier, good lord. But, hang on a second. Into the jungle, they're doing harass to this Nature's Prophet, and this is going to be really annoying for Jazbo. He's going to have to use, oh, hang on a second. He's going to have to use a lot more mana in order to actually get some gold in here. Hopefully go for that early Midas build, but As of present, he's just trying to jungle. A little contested in it, but what you gonna do? Meanwhile, top lane, we actually have the Treant Protector almost topping the CS board, courtesy of that base level damage that's just through the roof. You will hang on a second, bot lane. Going to be having initiation onto the Spectre. He's going to be going down. That's good. No, first blood goes on the Keeper of the Light, and then immediate counter kill onto the Spectre. So Spectre goes down for the price of a support, and they may get another support here with Jezbo coming in here. If he can get a Sprout off, he might kill. Nope, he doesn't kill the Naga Siren. And they don't get a return kill. So a support Keeper of the Light gives away first blood, but an immediate counter kill. Who killed that? Naga Siren. Naga Siren gets the kill on the carry.
Not for you.
Very, very. I would say that trade favors the Dire in this, just because this Spectre needs to stay alive as much as possible. That may sound weird to say, but the Spectre, not only does he need his farm, but the Spectre isn't very useful in a large portion of this game. He has a very decent nuke that does some setup, but I mean, it's not that great. He needs to get up a Diffusal Blade, or hang on a second, Impale. Doesn't do anything, nothing to come of it. Meanwhile in mid lane, Jezbo's just getting harassed by this Naga Siren. He's just been an absolute pain for him, not giving him really a chance to farm safely in this jungle. But, nonetheless, hang on a second. Keeper being soloed up again, but gets out of there. They need to be careful in this lane. They cannot give kills away to Spectre. They gave the first blood, which, who'd that go to? That went to Nature's Prophet. So Nature's Prophet got the first blood. Spectre, I mean, he got some decent stuff. He's not quite there yet. And some basic harass coming out onto the Lion. However, Nature's Prophet, he has Gloves of Haste. So he now has his first part and is about 1,000 away from completing that Midas. And that's when his farm is really going to explode. The Siren was doing a good job harassing initially. However, I think they need to just all-out gank him. Oh, hang on a second, Siren, you are way too far out, my friend. She's going to go down just to right-clicks, and Jezbo, he's going to be so... Oh, hang on a second, slowed up. Nope, never mind. Spectre just cuts through and kills him off. Hang on a second, Puck, going to be initiating in, silence up on the Lifestealer. But nothing really... Oh, hang on a second, Rage used a little prematurely. Lion, he's going to have an impale. Yeah, he's impaled. He takes down the Keeper of the Light, but he just gets out of it. A lot of mana being used, but not a lot of kills being found. Meanwhile, in top lane, we have the Alchemist, currently 23-2. He has surpassed this Spectre by a massive margin. And this is the problem. They have a Naix. This Lifestealer, who's getting decent farm, is actually beating the Spectre. And he also has the Alchemist, who's also beating the Spectre by about double, a little over double. So this is going to be the problem with the Radiant. They have great protection and great support. However, their carries are getting underfed. And their cores need to start ratcheting up the effort here, because the carries on the Dire side are just getting so much from... Hang on a second. That this is a long dive in. Naga eating a bunch of shots. But doing a good amount of damage to the Spectre, however. Mad taking just as much damage. Nature's Prophet TP's in for this fight. Are they going to be able to kill him? Jezbo, he's gotten very, very low. Rage forced to be being used. He's going to back off. Again, lots of mana, lots of back and forth, no kill. And then the Spectre is right back to farming. And it looks like the Spectre could be just going straight for that Relic into the Radiance build. Because she's only got a Quelling Blade and a Stout Shield. At this point, the Spectre can't die. If she dies, that is a massive blow to her farm. She currently has 900 unreliable gold. That is just going to destroy her farm if she's not careful. Hang on, Lion. Just putting up wards, poking around a bit. Nothing really to come of it. But wow, that was a long dive just for Arcanes. Guess it worked though. Alchemist, he's got his Hand of Midas. He's got a level 2 Greevil's Greed. So now he's going to be farming even those 32 last hits, 36 last hits, sorry. He now has more farm just because of the Greevil's Greed. So Spectre and him could be level, and he'd still be beating him just because of the Greevil's Greed, as well as the Midas just being able to out the CS this Spectre. And currently the Spectre has no items except for boots. Now, hang on a second. Initiation onto the Lion. Lifestealer doing some initial damage. However, he's going to be stunned up. There's a Sprout being used. Lifestealer just refused to chase, but he's going to back off and start engaging the Spectre, but he's going to have to back off. Rage forced to be popped. Again! No kills being done on these lanes. Being very, very aggressive. However, both teams just not able to finish each other. The Spectre, he's got some decent farm now. He's gotten some decent farm now. But still not matching the Alchemist farm. However, if he can get a good team fight in this upcoming match, it's going to greatly increase it. However, Spectre caught out, going to be in the trees. He's going to try to juke it around. However, he's just going to be caught and netted. A little unnecessary, but he's just held here in place. Rage being popped, and he cannot die. This Spectre cannot die. Coddle dies in the back end of play because of the Nature's Prophet, but he's going to get away as well, so no return kill. And meanwhile, the Puck is just hanging out. He's going to go in for the kill, yeah, and just destroys the Naga Siren with the Illusionary Orb, and then, whoa, hang on a second. Here comes the Phantom Assassin, finally making a debut in this lane, takes down the Nature's Prophet, but finally returning out of his lane is the Treant Protector. He uses his ultimate to start doing damage to all of these heroes. There's a nice stun up on the Templar Assassin. She's going to be in meld though, so they can't hurt him. And the Templar, she's just going to hold her position right now, and it looks like they're going to be looking for that push. However, TPing top is going to be the Nature's Prophet to start putting pressure on the Alchemist, just so the Alchemist doesn't have free farm. However, the damage has already been done. 52 last hits with 4 denies, 22 and 0 on the Spectre. And that's with Greevil's Greed and a Hand of Midas. Hang on a second, bot lane. We have a kill on the Lifestealer through a lot of damage. Finally able to get a kill down here. And it's going to be on the LS. The problem, the LS, he's very, I wouldn't say poor, but he doesn't really have a lot of solid items just yet. He's going to be finishing drums probably when he buys back. That'd be dumb. When he comes back into the game, but he may choose to finish up his boots first. Nope, he goes straight into that jump, finishes it up, and now he's going to start helping out with that Swift Nasara and giving that attack speed and movement speed. However, Nature's Prophet finishes up boots. Nature's Prophet, he's going to be starting getting his farm just so he can get his support items. Lion has been doing a decent job. It's coming out. More wards. Decent warding on the side of these teams, both for the Radiant and the Dire. Able to spot those runes, make sure the TA can have good lane presence. So, just waiting for this game to progress to the next stage. We're starting to transition into that mid game. Alchemist, he's going to have a Shadow Blade very soon. He's already hitting decently hard just for farm's sake. Hang on a second, bot lane. We're going to have some. Nope. They are waiting though. Naga Siren without her illusions. Some initial damage. Oh no. Let me back off. They're just going to hold back. That's the Lifestealer's form of his items. As you saw in the message before, Blink Dagger on the TA. This is going to give her crazy initiative. Hang on a second. Nope, Puck. Just some little preliminary harass. But Hollow Man, he's now got so much mobility that it's going to make his life much easier to just initiate, take down, and just get out. Plus the power of the meld, Blink is just crazy. So, he's going to be having lots of fun with that very, very soon. And hopefully to gank this bot, because currently in down bot, they have the possibility. Hang on a second, Coddle Blast is a lot of damage. This is the agitation of playing against the Coddle and not really shutting him down with some solid ganks. Because he can just spam the Illuminate and work down your carry who is already so far behind in the CS charts. But nonetheless, he's getting somewhere. He's got phase boots. He's got that initial damage. However, if he's going for that radiance, I feel like he should just abandon it and just go straight for the diffusal blade, just so he can start getting some kind of damage uptick. Hang on a second. Oh, Nature's Prophet. He's going to be not killed. That was close. That was very close. Initiation from the Templar Assassin with her new Blink Dagger. Now a second, bot lane, we have the Puck TPing in. Meanwhile, most of the Dire squad they're getting out of here. They really can't do anything else. Unless, hang on a second, Radiant can, nice Stream Coil, and a jaw just destroys the Naga Siren. Follow up, and then Nikado's going to take a fall as well. Very, very strong attack, very well executed, using that Finger of Death that was recently picked up from the Lion. Just nuke down any heroes of interest that they had. And they could possibly jump this Lifestealer if they're not careful. Yeah, he's... Nope, Rage. If I cancel that TP. Using that TP would not have been a good plan, needless to say. However, while they're taking this, in mid, Templar Assassin is going to be attacking the tier 1. They're going to be having Treant TPing in to stop that push. They're going to take tier 1, able to just hold them out. Rage is being used, and they're not able to get the deny though, are they? Nope. Not able to get the deny. However, team fight going on. Madness stunned up, and there's the net going out on the Nature's Prophet. He's sprouted himself up. He's going to be able to get out of here if they're not careful. Yep, he gets out. Alpler, he's taking a lot of initial damage. And do they know the Lion is here? Yeah, now they do. They're going to start doing severe damage, and this Lion is just dead. Free kill, getting fed to the Naga Siren. Meanwhile, in mid lane, we have a big dive coming up from the Templar Assassin. She doesn't quite have enough mana, and then she's not going to get out. Tried to TP away. I think a Meld Strike would have been better, or try to move and meld, but maybe she was body blocked in and unable to do so. But TA goes down at the price of a Lion and Treant. The TA is a big kill. You'll take her down. Just take her out of play for a little bit, not having to worry about that good initiation that she has. What's just come out for him? Drums have been finished up on the Spectre. So Spectre's getting the farm. She's not going the Radiance build, so she's going to be going something maybe like a Diffusal Blade. And this Lifestealer, he's going more the utility Lifestealer. He gets the Power Treads, and he's probably going to be getting some big damage dealing item coming up next. Maybe like a Sanj and Yasha. Maybe something that will be... just permit him to do even more damage and hold people in position. And they got a quick pause coming out. Apparently someone is having urinal issues. They're going to go solve that. But currently in the state of the game, we have about a little over 2,000 gold in favor of the Dire, and a little over 1,000. So actually it's not as bad as I thought it was. The kills are in favor of the Radiant, 8-4. However, the Alchemist is a Shadow Blade and hasn't left lane since the beginning of the game. He's basically had free farm up here. He has a Midas, he has a Shadow Blade, and I'm guessing he's going to be going some kind of big item. Something maybe like a Basher. Something that's just going to do a lot of damage that he's going to be able to just destroy the Toons team. So, just waiting on their ally to come back from his break. Meanwhile, in the state of the supports, Naga Siren, she has boots and is able to save up for maybe some branches, give her some attributes. The support of the Coddle, he's got raw boots and Sentry and Observer, basically the same. Over on the supports of Toon, he has Arcanes. Oh, hang on a second. TPing in. Yep, he's going to finish the TP. He's not going to find anybody though. And as I was saying, Tree Protector, he has a good amount of farm due to that free lane that he got with the Alchemist. And the Lion, he's got 2 Iron Branches and boost speed, and he's going to be finishing Arcanes very soon. So while he's not exactly as farmed as the oh, hang on a second, initiation. And oh my gosh, just gets annihilated. Simple initiation, very simple initiation with the DD of the Lion. He managed to kill off the Keeper. And this is going to be the problem with the later game. The supports of New, they don't have the same amount of power as some of the supports on Toon. Toon has that double stun through the Hex and the Impale and that giant nuke of the Finger of Death, as well as the hold from Overgrowth and the heal and the from Leech Seed and the armor to just protect the main carry during team fights. And while the Spectre's got a Stout Shield and may go a damage dealing item next, he already has his drums and already has his phase boots. Combine that with the living armor, he's going to be an absolute tank on the battlefield. Unless he tries marching in, or they get overzealous and they march into an acid spray, or they march into something that does continuous damage that will burn down that armor. Maybe into like a creep wave or something like that. But starting to slow down the action a little bit. Not necessarily full stuff. Current net worth is holding at 8,000 in favor of the Alchemist, 5,000 in favor of the TA. Then Nature's Prophet comes up next. And this is what I'm talking about. Spectre is down here. The Spectre really needs to be higher up, looking for that farm. The Lifestealer, he's getting his great farm, despite the fact that he's died once. Spectre, however, also died once. However, Spectre has a kill. That's the separation between these two. And the Alchemist, oh, hang on a second, TP coming top in the form of Jazbo. He's going to be pushing out this top lane, and looks like they're going to be 5-manning it, except for their main carry, who has Haunt, so he can just jump in whenever they need to. This is going to be a big hold. If they can hang on a second, sleep initiated. Are they going to be getting anyone? Yes, they catch out 2, catch out 3, catch out 4, but they're not able to do anything about it. However, the Lion is immediately killed, and then a Call Wave coming through. However, nice Dream Coil is able to hold several in the position. The Naga Siren goes down, and the Puck though jaunts out. Treant Protector though getting annihilated from here, and the Spectre who haunted in was killed in the middle of that fight. The Nature's Prophet is going to be able to get out. However, the Puck is not. That's a 4-man kill in favor of New. That was just wow. They had all their ultimates. The Naga Sleep was good, but I think it was canceled too early or something. Maybe it just went off, but whatever it was, the way, hang on a second, oh my gosh, they're going to get a kill on the TA just from the Finger of Death. But as I was saying, they got a great startup, the Naga Siren, but it was canceled, I believe. Or if it just wore out, it wore out at the worst possible time. No one was really ready. Alchemist didn't really use a concoction, and the setup really was not in favor of New. The Puck got a 2 or 3 man Dream Coil, and the Treant got his ultimate. So the fact that they were able to hold, that they lost that much, that team, hang on a second, are they going to jaunt? Are they going to jaunt? Nope. Nature's Prophet very low though. And drone charge used to get him out of there. However, this is big here. If they don't have an answer for this, this is going to be big. Shadow Blade up on the Nature's Prophet. He never actually finished his Midas. Interesting. But Shadow Blade now, he can now split push to his heart's content, and as long as there is no wards or dust to be seen, he can just kill everybody. And Lifesteal, he's going to be having his armlet soon. He needs about 10 more gold and he'll have it. Meanwhile, the Templar Assassin just doing kind of a hero pose outside, waiting for the blink to charge up so she can leave. Meanwhile, Lion, Invis Rune. This is potentially a problem. If they can use this Invis Rune to catch somebody out, that'd be huge. However, they're not going to have anyone to catch out, and even though the Alchemist is standing right there. But Treant Protector currently joining Lion on the bot lane, just having some bro time down here. Pushing lanes together, that bonding thing. DD Rune is going to be a bot, and it's going to be found by the Dire. However, they're not going to pick it up. Okay, oh my gosh, already? Assault Cuirass finished up on the Alchemist. At 20 minutes. 20-minute Assault Cuirass with a Shadow Blade and a Hand of Midas. The Alchemist has now hit truck mode, where he starts hitting like a truck, as you would imagine. He's going to start being able to just destroy creeps, destroy lanes, and just be able to push down towers like no tomorrow. And even better timing, Lifestealer's finished his armlet. So while new, they're losing in terms of kills. However, in terms of items go and raw carry power, the Alchemist is destroying this Spectre right now. He has a Blade of Alacrity. However, he's not going to have a Diffusal Blade fast enough, at least at the speed that this Alchemist is farming. The Alchemist is going to have his third item very, very soon at this rate. This is third big item. And that could be just be a basher just to deal with that. Just give it some lockdown and some good solid damage. But Alchemist continues his farm, continues the Grievel's Greed, Consumption. However, in mid lane, they're going to be pushing on mid. And this is a prime spot to have a team fight happen. TPs are coming in the form of the Lion. However, nothing really major is breaking out just yet. The TA is TPing out to deal with the bot lane, Nature's Prophet push. That's gonna be the end of that. Meanwhile, in top lane, the tower just getting annihilated. The negative armor from the Alchemist. However, hang on a second. Initiation dust is put off. Alchemist is in a bit of trouble. He's got the movement speed. However, do they have any lockdown? Nope, no lockdown. Sprout too far away. And that's a free tower kill. More gold in the pocket of Alchemist. And now they're going to be maybe looking to turn this around. If they can possibly get it. Hang on a second. Yeah, they're turning around. However, oh, dude, Chemical Rage. Chemical Rage is not up yet. He'll just stun himself. Meanwhile, Blink Dagger picked up by the Puck. That's going to be a big item. That's going to make the Puck almost impossible to catch. Unless they have that lockdown. Which really, they only have the Unstable Concoction really for lockdown on the Puck. They can buy a Hex. However, I don't think the Coddle is anywhere near buying a Hex, nor is the Siren. And that really doesn't complement their build for these carries, really. Meanwhile, all the team, 5-man Dota down the mid lane. They're going to be wanting to take this tower. And it looks like they're going to do some initial damage. And good stun out on the Spectre. Finger of Death comes through. Madness, he has a lot of damage. And Jaunt in, nice double. Dream Coil holds two of them in place. Coddle goes down as a result. The Song cancels it out. However, Treant Protector Ultimate holds him in place. And nothing really begins to come of it. Another orb through. However, Alchemist, he's charging forward. He doesn't. Yes, now he does. He's got that Chemical Rage. And Dust is going to be put off. And Thomas, he is as good as dead. However, almost kills off the Naga Siren. But Jasbo, he's going to get out. But that's a 1-for-2, I believe, fight. Lifestealer going down. With the Treant Protector going down at the back end. And they're going to take tier 1. And they might as well just pressure tier 2. I mean, no heroes are here. Might as well, right? Negative armor, you can start burning through that tower. Yeah, but they're going to take the more conservative route and back off. Hollow Root manages to find a regeneration rune, bottles it immediately. And his next item, what's going to be? BKB. Oh, what the heck? Nature's Prophet just managed to solo kill the Keeper of the Light. That's just cruel. BKB, speaking of cruel, BKB picked up on the Alchemist. And this is going to make the Alchemist virtually unstoppable. The magic immunity, plus the negative armor, and the attack speed and the damage. He might as well just go Basher after this. That's what I'm guessing his next item is going to be, just so that he can have that finishing big damage. The next, he's currently banking a decent amount of gold right now. I'm not really sure what he's going to be going for next. It could be a Deso. Unless the Templar Assassin already has. Hang on a second, Hex up. They're going to be going on Madness, however. Nope, nice stun. They're going to get him. Solid play coming out from this team. However, they use the Dream Coil. It's not really going to be worth it. And reinitiation for the Dire. Doing a good amount of damage. BKB was popped. And they're going to hold the Spectre. They cannot lose the Spectre. Spectre goes down. That's big. Which she does. Nice double stun through. but they get the kill on the Spectre, the big carry that cannot die and is currently suffering a lot of gold. Meanwhile, Johnson kills off the Keeper of the Light, as you do. Meanwhile, Isaac, nope, Alchemist will stun himself. You go on Nature's Prophet, you'll push out bot lane and take the tower, and then immediately TP top to continue his ever so aggravating split push. But let's look at the current standing. So currently a little over 5,000, almost about 6,000 gold in favor of the Dire. Sorry, XP in favor of the Dire, and gold almost 7,000 in favor of the Dire. They're currently winning in terms of the XP and the gold. However, they're not winning on the split push. Their lanes are constantly getting pushed out, and Nature's Prophet is doing a great job keeping them on their toes as far as the lanes go. And for Alchemist, he has 1,500 gold in his bank account right now. And he's going to be looking for that item like an Abyssal Blade. Sell the TP Scroll, or sell the Midas. Just go for that big damage dealing item. And currently we're looking at something like we need a Hex on the Viper, on Vulper. Hang on a second. Concoction used and easily dodged by the Jaunt. However, nothing really to come in the fight. So he's just going to clean up the creeps and then just move on. But as I was saying, they need a Hex on the. They need another Hex for the Puck. They already have a Hex of the Lion. However, having a secondary Hex is just amazing in terms of taking down these heroes. The Tree Protector has a good hold with his Overgrowth. Even better if he can catch multiple people and then combo with the Puck's Dream Coil. However, the current setup of the game is just making life very challenging for them in regards to those lockdown spells. And currently, Spectre finishes his Diffusal Blade, so he's going to start doing a little bit more damage to the Alchemist now that he's got that item. Just because he's going to slow him down to do that damage, and they see each other. He's going to, looks like he's going to be going for the kill over Nature's Prophet. He's also in the area, but he doesn't have vision, so he's just going to end up stunning himself. He really needs to get out of here. Yeah, they're going to see each other. Dagger flies, but nothing really to come of it. And 3 in jungle now. Tree and Protector with that mech. Illusions will scout out. Let's see who's in here. Oh, hang on a second. Whoa, what happened? Puck just got annihilated by Hollow Man. I'm kind of surprised. Huh. I am very surprised by that. A Puck versus a Templar Assassin. Hang on a second. Bot lane initiation. We have the Spectre taking a lot of damage. Hold by the Tree and Protector, though. And he's going to start destroying the Naga, but she tries to put up her song, not in time. And there's going to have to be a BKB charge. However, Recall comes in. The lifesteal up on the Tree and Protector, and a lot of damage coming out. The Tree Ant goes down, and Jazbo is going to be next if he's not careful. The Figure of Death is used, does almost nothing to the lifesteal there, and Lion is just brutally murdered. Meanwhile, over in the jungle, Jazbo, he's going to get out safe and sound. However, the Spectre is not. 4 dead. And they're just going to take bot tower and just push. Hopefully they'll push in, because they really need that push. And currently they can't. The Toon really can't do anything about this. There's carries on New that they just cannot kill. They're able to kill off the supports, but they can't kill the carries and the supports at the same time. They can kill the carry. They can kill the carry. Leaves opening for the support to shut them down. They can kill the support, but then they'll just leave the carry to kill them. So currently they need things like hexes. They need things with good lockdown and slow, so that they can actually start doing damage to this Alchemist. TP coming in. Alright, you have some support. I'm gonna say cancel it, but you're okay. So they're gonna need some more. They're going to need more. Oh, hang on a second. Top lane, he gets a kill on Jazbo. This gets annihilated with the dust. This is this is just getting out of control. Particularly now that the Keeper has a gem and the Alchemist has a basher. The fact that they have all of these items is just crazy. And hang on a second. Naga goes down in the mid lane. Overextension. With the Alchemist. Got his Basher now. He sold his Midas and his TP scroll. Or no, sorry, he used his TP scroll. Now he's going to be hitting so hard. Was he waiting? Yep, and now he has a gem. So now he has the hunting ability now. He can just go kill anyone, and he won't have any worries of that Nature's Prophet getting away. He'll be able to wind up his concoction as long as he can get within range. The Nature's Prophet is a very dead prophet. So, meanwhile, down on bot lane, not much tank ability, Spectre. Still haven't seen a really good use of the Spectre's Haunt just yet. The Haunt itself is an amazing spell, and I quite like it for creating chaos. However, it's very challenging to know where it's going to be used effectively. Oh, hang on a second. Haste Rune used by the Alchemist. He's going to find the Prophet. This is a very dead Prophet. He's going to beat him down with the fists of the Troll. He just annihilates him, and he just giggles. The figure that just tickles the Alchemist, and he just turns around and just destroys the Lion. And they may get another kill on... Nope. Buck's gonna get away. However, chasing. Templar, you're a little bit too far out of your league here, man. 2 more coming in. That's the... Oh, they see him. Hang on a second. Are they gonna be able to hold him? Ultimate? Nope. It's an interesting move. I think... Well, maybe he didn't think it was worth it. They probably wouldn't have been able to kill him off, and they didn't have any invis detection as far as I could see. Oh no, they had dust. What do I want for that then? Abyssal, though, finished up on the Alchemist. This Alchemist has now basically achieved godlike status. He's going to be hitting for a massive amount of damage in rapid succession with a sure stun. A guaranteed stun. The ability of the Abyssal, as well as that passive bash possibility. At 25%, so every 4 hits, the potential for that will be there. And the egg is going to be dropped, and it looks like the Lifestealer is going to pick it up. Take the focus off the Alchemist, maybe be the hope. So the Lifestealer card can start getting in there, doing big damage. And he's going that race car build with the Sanj Yasha, or he's going Halberd. The Halberd would also be a very good item up on the Lifestealer. At this point, I'm not really surprised why New hasn't just pushed down mid. They have so much control, and he's going to be Halberd. They have so much control over these lanes. They have great vision. They have an Aegis of the Immortal, and yep, it looks like they are going to join up and start that push. Lion, he's on top lane. You're a little out of position, man. They're going to find him, and yep, they find him. Lion, very nice knowing you, but you are dead in 3 hits. Good lord. Which gets annihilated by the Alchemist. And they're going to take an easy tier 1 here. They might just go straight to tier 3. Meanwhile, top lane, Templar is defending against the split push. And they can just break high ground at this point. Is there any glyph? Very soon, but not quite yet. Orb goes through. Madness, he can hold his ground because of that. Oh, hang on a second. Haunt jumps in. The Naga Siren very low, not choosing to pop her song just yet. Alchemist is invis running around here. He doesn't have his rage until just a little bit longer, 2 seconds, and then the Abyssal is dropped. Kills off the Treant Protector. And now they should just push in at this point. There's 1 dead. They can solo the rest of these heroes. Alchemist, he's pushing by himself, solo up here. But he needs to wait for the creep wave in order to stop that backdoor regen. However, without the Nature's Prophet, the Treant Protector, they look so similar. They're not going to be able to slow this push down. They just lost the element of control with the overgrowth. Now, Tower's going to go down, Hex up on the Alchemist, but it's really not going to do a whole lot. And Spectre, he's going to be getting eaten alive by that guy. Finger of Death just shrugs it off. And the Huck also dropping low, and he just gets annihilated by the Templar Assassin's Blink. And the Templar Assassin may get another one. No quick stun. Doesn't hold him out. And the Alchemist, he's looking for blood. He gonna get him? No, he's gonna be held still. This might be a bit of an overextension in terms of the Dire. They're going to catch the Alchemist. They may get a second one. Jazzbo. Yep, they're gonna get him. Good kill. Rax still standing. This is key. This is key. And along with the Alchemist dying, so died the gem as well. Aegis was popped. Gem was picked up by... know what I can see. Yeah, oh, it was Lion. Lion now has the gem. And Alchemist, he's pushing down bot, but they didn't take Rax. Massive overextension by the terms of New. They needed to grab the Rax, not dive so far. But now, Alchemist, he's got just tons of money, and he's going to get even more with this tower kill. He's going to go with the punch to hang on a second. Initiation and a haunt coming in. Solid dust, however, this Naga's just going to get annihilated. She's killed off, but Frodo, he's going to be soloing them up. He's got the BKB. He's going to be able to just start wailing on these people. He's not doing enough damage, though. The armor holding him in place. Hex up. This is going to be a massive overextension on the part of New. Frodo, he's doing as much as he can, but he can't live through this amount of damage. However, he can turn around and just murder the Lion. Not enough life, and he just turns around and takes one. He says, if you're going to kill me, I'll take one of you. Kills out the Lion very easily. The Puck, now in possession of the gem. And currently, this game is looking very much in favor of the Dire. They had a chance at Rax, however, that little slip-up is going to give Toon a little bit more time into this game. So not much time. Alchemist is going to get back. He's going to have a good amount of gold. Doesn't have anything on the courier just yet. How's buyback status looking? So there's no buyback on the Alchemist. He used it already. But there is buyback on the Nature's Prophet and the Puck. This is key here, whoever has buyback. Because whoever has buyback wins. This Naga is very dead unless... Nope, she well replicates. And then Jazbo, he's in a lot of trouble right now. They can see him because of the dust. They take him out. They know he buys back. This may be a mistake to buy back. He TP's in though. He's going to try and do some damage. He gets a kill on the Naga Siren. However, he's not going to live through this. A secondary dust is popped, and Jazbo is taking a lot of damage. However, the Lion doing a good job in his support. Blink forward though. Tons of damage coming out from the TA. Kills off the Lion. And they're going to be able to push in. They might as well just finish off the Rax. Because the Spectre is down bot. She's not going to help out anybody. Lifestealer, he's got his disarm. And speaking of which, yep, they're just going to go for it. Alchemist is TP'd in, and they're just going to start wailing on these Rax and take them out. They might just go, this might be a GG all in. There's the Orb flies to some little initial preliminary damage. Nothing major though, and they're just going to take the Rax and back out, looks like. Not choosing to go the more heavily aggressive side. However, Alchemist, he's going to be searching in the trees, just looking for anyone he can catch out. However, Spectre is already TP back to base after pushing the lane. He's got Yasha now, so he's going to be hitting a little harder. He needs to get that Manta Style, but I'm not really sure what Manta Style is going to do at this stage in the game. Alchemist is already hitting like a truck. He's going to kill those illusions just within seconds. He's going to kill. Oh, hang on a second. He's going to catch him out, and he will kill the Spectre. How did the Spectre not see that? He just Abyssal Blade and basically 5 shots him. Destroys him. That's a big dent. Oh, hang on a second. Another kill. Puck just annihilated by the TA. So much damage coming out from these players. We have an Manta Style coming out from the Templar Assassin. So the TA is going to start pushing like a mad woman. The Alchemist is just going to be pushing like crazy as well. He has 3,000 gold in the bank. He really needs to just buy out. Maybe finish off a Butterfly or something like that. Because there's no way that they're going to have a Monkey King bar anytime soon. However, they do have a Hex up on the Nature's Prophet. That's going to be able to slow them down somewhat. However, I really don't... The Hex needed to come earlier. It's a good item now, and it's going to slow them down, but the Hex needed to come earlier. It would have given them the ability to actually be a little bit more offensive. However, TPing top is going to be the Alchemist. He's just going to help clear off the lane. Nature's Prophet going into mid, just clear out the mega creeps that are pushing in. If Dire can take another set of Rax, this will make life much easier. Split pushing Nature's Prophet is much harder to split push when you have dual Rax down. It's even better when you have these two racks here, because this rack's here, and the top one up here. This one is just beautiful. If you have those two, it's beautiful because it forces the enemy to have to split their attention between two racks on either side, which makes it a lot harder to deal with the split push. But they go on the mid lane and they get their racks anyway, which is always awesome. But Mjolnir picked up by the lifestealer. That's going to add a lot more attack speed. Oh, hang on a second. Haunt. I'm not really sure what this is for. He doesn't choose to haunt. Oh, no, he did haunt in. He was down here with the TA and the rest of the team. TA dived way too far back. Good lord. Alchemist, he's hasted up. This is going to be... This is trouble. This is very big trouble. Alchemist, he's got his lifestealer inside him. And he's just going to be able to push down lanes, take towers, and just have the lifestealer pop out and say hello to everyone. And they're taking the bait. They're taking the bait. They're jumping in right now. They're going to start doing that initial damage. There's a Crystallis off on him, but out of the side we have the Song of the Siren. But holding him in place, Thomas the Dank Engine, he's taking way too much damage from this guy. He's going to be annihilated. That's why he's going to be able to get out. Concoction's going to fly. It doesn't hit on the puck. But Lion, again, his figure that's getting shrugged off by these big carries. And they're just going to turn around and kill off this tower. Absolutely beat it down. Alchemist bought something. What did he buy? He bought a Reaver and a Heart. So he's going to go... He's going to be the tankiest Alchemist on the planet Earth. And currently he's just going to start beating on the tower. He doesn't care. And, oh, Hex, some damage, but not enough. They're just going to beat on the tower and take a second set of racks. The dagger will fly through just to cause some initial damage. A little bit of a slow coming up. Not enough to really warrant a reaction though. Oh, nice. They hold two. They're going to kill off the Prophet. One more right click. Yep. They kill off the Prophet. And Mad, he's going to start running away. Dream Coil is used. He has Rage, but he's just going to stand there and die. Nothing he could really do there. Again, New doesn't take. You don't take it. Hang on. Oh my gosh. Nature's Prophet just getting destroyed. He went in there expecting to maybe contest a Roche or check Roche. But, wow. Very questionable move there. Going into a Roshan pit without any vision and just expecting it to go well, hoping that you can find someone in there. The Alchemist now has a Heart, and Templar has this Aegis. At this point, push, go GG. Get all 5 men and finish the job. You have all the split push you could ever want. You have a massively tanky Alchemist, and you have plenty of stun and hold. Plus you have people that are so rich that you just have 2 people with boots of travel. I mean, why not, Riley? I mean, right now. Why not, right? So they're just going to push down this lane. We're going to be having Coddle. He's not going to join up until much later on. The Lifestealer is still in respawn, however the Coddle will just be able to recall him back in if the situation becomes dire. No pun intended. Prophet buys back into the game to try to delay this, however, oh my gosh, look at that tower go! So much damage, just gets annihilated already. Velper, he jumps in, he gets a good Dream Coil, holds him out, however, Hollow Man Freak, he's just taken so much damage, and the Alchemist, he's going to be taking in a massive amount of damage as well. Other Hollow Man, he's getting low, he's starting to get a little low, he will go down, Aegis is popped. However, he's going to come back at full health, full mana, the Chemical Rage wore off, how he's just going to use the Abyssal, just kill off the Lion. And the TA is back, and with a vengeance, going to start doing a lot of damage on these heroes. And they're not going to be able to hold out. Jasbo, he's taking a big hit with that. However, they have no invis detection, so they can't kill him off, but they're just going to get a second set of racks here. And they might as well just take tier 4 towers. 2 down, the main carry included, just go straight for the tier 4 towers. Clear out the creeps, and it looks like they're going to do so. They're not going to be leaving this base. GG is called by the puck. No GG response though coming out from New, but very good game coming out from Toon and from New. That whole game, the big issue was they didn't deal with the Alchemist. In early game, they had a good solid lane against. They didn't really have a great game as far as kills go. They had a decent solid lane in the mid lane and the bot lane and some of the kills that were got. But the Spectre was never able to really get his farm, and the Alchemist just exploded in his farm. So ultimately this was a farming game, and New won out on it. But great plays on both teams' parts, and this is just a very, very well played match. But let's move on, guys. Let's see what we got in the next match, because I'm curious to find out what kinds of just really interesting strats we're going to be able to see in this next game. Because it's pub, never know what's going to happen.